capture life for us, keeping me in mind. On that tree you died, 3 days further on, at rising of the sun. Seasons change, but your love still remains. And I just wanna say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are faithful, God, and you're always for me. And I just wanna say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All my praise is yours, I give you glory. You made a home in me, and Lord, you never leave. You meet me where I'm at, guiding every step. We'll never part our ways. My heart, your dwelling place, is you and me and you forever. And I just wanna say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are faithful, God, and you're always for me. And I just wanna say that